how the 16 personalities screw themselves over. If you want to screw yourself over, you've come to the right place. Subscribing to this channel is by far the fastest way to commence your demise in life. There is a peculiar and ironic thing that can happen with the types, and therefore with people in general. The way we want to approach the world gets ironically and sometimes comically undermined by how unbalanced our approach is. In other words, our dominant function suppresses our inferior function to the point where it causes problems. Here are some ways in which the types screw themselves over because of these imbalances. ESTPs and ESFPs fail to make use of their forcefulness and energy because they lack the ability to point in a consistent direction. Instead, they bounce around with great dynamism that completely lacks vision and coordination. They can be engines without a compass. All speed, no steer. ISTPs and INTPs expect people to act logically, but that isn't a reasonable expectation. People are disproportionately driven by emotions and irrational impulses. By ignoring the emotionality of other people and themselves, they approach life in a way that's logical, but not always rational. These types are chasing reason in an unreasonable world. INFJs and INTJs are lauded for their predictive powers. Essentially, they are great guessers, but in their hypothesizing, they can create compelling narratives and theories, but their intuitive insights can be based on limited, tangible data. They sacrifice experience at the altar of speculation, thinking more than jumping into something firsthand, thereby missing out on potentially game-changing information. They are more heads-on than hands-on. ENTPs and ENFPs generate amazing ideas, yet devalue the small details that actually take an idea from conception to implementation. Imagination overpowers manifestation. By envisioning what could be, you devalue what is, especially when what is a humdrum grind. They have their eyes on the stars, but trip over these stones. It's all skyline, no foundation. ISFJs and ISTJs are masters of their domains, whatever those may be. In honing and refining their expertise and knowledge, they often make two mistakes. The first is thinking, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, when ain't broke doesn't mean can't still be improved. One innovative step might revolutionize how easy and effortless a recurring process in your life might become. The other is that they don't apply their mastery of the known to novel situations, so it can become an echo chamber where they are siloed off from all the great things they might achieve just by stepping out a bit. ENTJs and ESTJs can struggle to lead people because they fail to respect people's individual drives. Their tendency to standardize processes, which is massively powerful for fostering output, often extends to people too. And that can rob people of their personal motivations, since their values are ignored or suppressed. It's efficiency without empathy. All system, no soul. ISFPs and INFPs focus great amounts of energy and effort on finding out who they are, what they truly want, what they stand for, what their principles, values, and beliefs are. But this often leaves little room for the pragmatism needed to reconcile these things with reality. You might know who you are, but now what do you do with it? They are people who fully know which hill they would choose to die on. They just often neglect the tools that actually let them climb to the top of those hills. ENFJs and ESFJs are natural caretakers in various forms. However, their giving nature often results in them spreading themselves too thin and not being able to take care of themselves. Then, because of this, they are no longer in a position to take care of others in the same way. Also, their desire to cultivate harmony and build good relationships between people can result in emotions being suppressed, then, eventually, boiling over and potentially destroying those bonds that they crafted over time. Please subscribe, or the YouTube gods will screw me over. And if you would like to screw any sense of sanity you have left over, then please join the Love Who Discord server. The link for that is down below.